What is up, everybody? I'm JoeyMittens, and this is Deadly Towers. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it and start explaining what I can. Originally entitled Hell's Bells in Japan, but they changed it because it was too offensive. For a speedrun, you do have to do a full power cycle, otherwise some stuff may get stuck in RAM. You get an extra bell, which saves you some time. Basically, there's 7 bells and 7 towers. We need to burn those bells, destroy the towers, and then fight the evil wizard at the end. The game starts off with a terrible money grind. So we're going to spend about the first 5-6 minutes grinding out some scrolls, and then I'm going to pick up some extra healing items we wouldn't normally grab in hopes to actually complete this. So, going to start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. So we are the prince. We start at the base of the tower. Everything in this game hits like a Mack truck. We're gonna see this first enemy here, this bouncing ball. Just slowly bounces up and down, hits you for 76 damage. Until about the 15-20 minute mark, we are basically a glass cannon and not even really a glass cannon. So we're gonna grab a couple extra health upgrades, fight the first boss. Now we're in a hidden dungeon. There are 7 of these dungeons in the game. Each has 255 rooms. The entrances are damn near invisible, and there's only one exit and no map. So this is where you grind money. These enemies will pop out. I'm gonna let this one come out a little bit here. So when they're at full size, they take, I believe it's 32. There is no experience system. There is equipment. The only thing in these dungeons are shops where you can buy some stuff. I'll show you this as well. If you see the dot just below me and to the left, as long as that dot is visible and you approach from the right, you should never get hit when coming into this room. And by stacking all the hitboxes as they expand, you're able to quickly take these down as opposed to mashing 30-something times per room. So money in this game is called letter, and you can carry a maximum of 250. Ooh, we are not getting good letter. The scrolls we will be buying cost 100 each, and we need 5 of them, and then we need 3 potions at 70 each. This room is never fun either. You can just get pinned to the wall by those enemies. They will just hone in on you, take you right out. We'll grab these. Right back to it. The amount of money you can get from each one of these enemies ranges from a single letter, and the most I believe I've seen is 15, but that's pretty rare. Ideally, you should take about 4.5 minutes to acquire enough for just the scrolls if you were just doing the speed run. But there is a password system, but it only lets you keep equipped items, not held items. So you lose all your scrolls and money and you start back at the base of the tower. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, for some reason, I've been grinding this for about 8 months now, and it's pretty much mostly just doing that over and over again. Gotta stop doing that. couple of simple quality of life updates, this game would not be bad. Maps for this area, and not having every room look identical. Maybe not have everything hit so hard, and a little bit more of an explanation of where you're going. So the area you start in is the overworld, and you enter the town, and then you go up to the base of the towers, which is where we're going to warp in a couple minutes. Start the last cycle. Purchase. Leave. I had a couple times practicing where I just naturally warped right out of there. I think it just tried to do a little too much. There's some more interesting things we're going to see as we go, hopefully. And there is what I call the coin flip room, which is just a 50-50 chance that the run ends before and you're unable to really counteract it in any way. Alright, 210 is where we're aiming. Grab 3, warp out. Pretty much once you leave this point, come on. 91, we need 210, almost there. Okay. So now we're going to start attacking the towers. The towers are actually, I really like the areas because they start with this little courtyard and ascent to it. We also get introduced to a lot of new enemies, and a lot of which are not very fun. First one is coming up, it's going to be the ghost enemy. They will probably have some trouble showing up. They tend to flicker a lot. Or we could just lose the run right there. Oh, so yeah, enemies will just pin you, and so I guess, I mean, seeing as how X-Men, man, I should have just held off and waited. We'll switch over to X-Men, and because the number of these runs are just gonna die in the first 10 seconds, we'll send a bunch of runs out. Oh,